There you go. You can't hear me. Now you can hear me. There you go. Now you can hear me. So no one could hear what I was just saying on Facebook for a while, but now they can hear me. You should all learn to lip read. You should all be asking yourself some very, very powerful questions. Thank you for joining me this morning. Great to have you here. You guys are amazing. You should learn to lip read. This to me is probably one of the most powerful weeks that we will ever have working together. Do you like the ducks? Do you like the shirt? If you haven't shared this, please share it. Get this information out there. The whole world needs to know this. You know, we think about maybe what the iPhone has done for the world, or what the internet has done for the world. You know, what coffee has done for the world. What My365 is going to do to the world is it's going to positively impact the lives of 100 million people around the world. And it all starts with you. Happy, happy, beautiful day. And this is how I challenge you to view what we're doing here together. So you think about how things like the iPhone and the computer and all these things have changed the world, the way that we look at. Some people might say for the better, some people might say for the worse. I really don't know. I think many of these things, it's how you use all of the things that these tools that you can use that you can make your life better. But the reason I make this point is that I firmly believe that this information and this community that we've put together is incredible. And if you apply this information, what you can get out of this is far more impactful than what your computer can do, or what your phone can do, or what technology can do, or what a car can do, what you can do. What can you do when you put your mind to it? This week is all about questions. And the most powerful thing you will ever ask yourself is questions. But most people just ask themselves really poor questions. Thank you so much yesterday when I posted that question for the day in the Facebook group. Many of you, thank you so much for writing down some terrible questions that you ask yourself. And why did you ask yourself those questions? Well, no one showed you, no one told you, no one told you at school and sat you down and said, look, these are really good and powerful questions that you need to ask yourself that will shape your world. If you want to shape your world in a different way, it is all about questions, the questions that you ask yourself. Some of you maybe asked yourself a question today. Should I watch this broadcast today, or shall I watch it on catch up? That might have been a question that you asked yourself. Some of you might have asked the question, should I have 5 more minutes in bed? This thing that you have here, this amazing brain that we still don't really understand so much about, it's incredible though. What we do know is we can change. We can change the way we think. We can change the way we feel just by asking ourselves questions. And I dare you, I challenge you. By the word challenge literally comes from someone challenging you to a duel. You've said something you shouldn't have said, and you've offended my wife, and I will take off my white glove and drop it and say, I challenge you to a duel. I challenge you to start asking yourself better questions every single day. Write this word down. Write this word down. Power. Power. I love this word. Write this word down. Power. Write that word. Who wants more power? Anyone want more power? The other thing I want you to write down is evidence. Yeah. Evidence. You know, evidence and power. These are two things I want you to go out there and collect some evidence and power. And here's another word we need to write down, which is rituals. Many of you know this word, rituals. How about we write another word down? Pete, way too many words. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? How you get to Sesame Street? Who remembers that? So what we're doing is we're at school, guys. We're learning. Sesame Street today is brought to you by the word power. Today, the Sesame Street is brought to you by a duck, a red duck that you have in your head. The duck is the part of you that we all have a duck in our head. We have a voice in our head, the part of us that maybe we want to change. And it is the duck that asks these questions that, why can't I do this? Why won't they like me? What's wrong with me? Why do I keep failing? But what I want you to start thinking about is in the My365, right? You are a My365er. Good morning, My365ers. You are the I. The I, it's the you, right? It's I am here. Everyone say this right now. I am here. I am providing some evidence. Say this. I am brilliant. I am amazing. I. The M is the part, another part of you that's just watching you. I'm watching you. I'm your coach. That's what a coach does. A coach is saying to you, hey, listen, I'm here. A coach asks really good questions. A coach is always there when you need it. That's what a great coach does. And what we're looking at is me as the coach helping you start coaching yourself as you start to look at how you are moving through the world, right? So you got yourself here, which is the I, right? And let's put a little red dot on here, right? This is, and you've come along, and this is me. And I'm helping you look at yourself. But ultimately, I want you to take on this role. And many of you have. It's the M, it's the part of you that's monitoring you. It's just observing you. You're not critical, seeing what you say to yourself, how you move. It's you taking responsibility. It's about becoming aware. Does this make sense? Hugely powerful, hugely powerful, hugely powerful. And what we want to start looking at is the role that you are playing with your duck. What is your duck saying to you? That looks like a funny shaped duck, right? The duck is asking really terrible questions. And all you're doing is you're starting to observe this relationship. Me and you, we're observing me and you. We are observing this relationship. It's not critical. It's just being aware. Does this make sense? This is fired up. This is the heart of behavioral change. This is the heart of you becoming curious. Curious is where you want to continuously learn. What I'm asking you to do is to start thinking about what are really powerful questions that you could start saying to yourself. What's a great question you could ask yourself? I'll tell you a great question. We said it. We said one yesterday and have another one for you today. Write this down. Now what needs to be done? Write this down. Now what needs to be done? Isn't it funny? I posted a picture of me swinging a golf club on Instagram yesterday. I get more hits from that than posting other stuff, which I think is really, really important. I do love golf because I love getting better at things. Every day, did I get better? Did I get better? What did you do today to get yourself better? You're all here. That's one thing you did today to be better. You don't have to be here. You could be watching the news. You could be doing something else. You could still be in bed maybe, but you're here. Why are you here? What do you want to get out of being here? We have got to get really, really good at asking ourselves some really good questions. Happy, beautiful day. Yes? Now what needs to be done? Now what needs to be done? When I meditate, I've made myself proud today. I got up at 4. I wrote down some things I needed to do. Now what needs to be done? When I start getting distracted, because I get distracted, impulsivity takes over. I say to myself, now what needs to be done? Now what needs to be done? And for me, part of what needs to be done is I want at the end of the day to be able to say to myself, did I get better today? Did I get better today? Did you get better today? Now you could be all hard on yourself and the duck go, yeah, no. Or you could monitor yourself. And when you monitor yourself, you're coming from a place of there's no right, there's no wrong. You're just observing. You're like this. Let me draw this for you. It's like, let me see if you guys can see this. It's like if you're here, if you monitor yourself, it's like you're monitoring yourself from here. You're monitoring the I in you. You're looking down in you, right? And you're looking with a heart. You care for this you. You want what's best for this you. Does this make sense to everybody? This is the most powerful thing I've probably said to any of you. It's easy to be hard on yourself. It's easy to talk down to yourself. It takes time. Why do we ask ourselves terrible questions? Well, from a very young age, we became self-conscious. Once upon a time, we weren't self-conscious. We didn't care. We would wet ourselves. We shout and scream. We didn't care what you thought or you think. And then as we got older, we became more self-conscious and we started to make sense of the world inside our head, always thinking, am I good enough? Have I got what it takes? That was your past, but your past does not need to be your future. You can change your future in a second. This is power, my friends. This is power. This is evidence. This is you at your best. Let's ask yourself 2 questions today. Now what needs to be done? I'll help you with this because I want to help you create that dynamic tension of moving you forwards in where you want to go, rather than being compelled to move away. For all of us to dream big, to think big, to create an unbelievable life for ourselves, for our family, a legacy. And these are the key words: evidence, power, rituals. It's the little things that you do every day over a period of time that will produce this amazing, amazing you. So I don't think I've got anything more I want to say today, apart from let's take action. Let's ask ourselves some great questions. What could I eat today that would make me feel proud? What could I drink today to give myself energy? What else could you do today to make you feel proud? Now what needs to be done? Now what needs to be done? Let me just check my notes because this is a hustle, guys. We're hustling. Every day we're hustling. And tomorrow I'm going to ask you a series of really powerful questions to take this to a whole new level. So you think about this. With the questions you ask yourself, think about it taking you down two different roads. Is it taking you down a road that you want to go down, or is it taking you down a road that you'd rather not be going down? Say goodbye to Instagrammers. Instagrammers, I just need to make a summary, which you guys will be able to watch in a second. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Are you guys ready for the summary? Are you ready? Who's ready? Vespa, are you ready? Vespa's going to open the door, a cat that can open. Go on, Vespa, you can do it. You can do it, Vespa. Okay, are you ready? It's time for a summary. Let's film the summary in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, it's day 3. This is all about questions that will change your life. What we really need to get good at is becoming aware that when you coach yourself, it's like, this is the I, this is you. When you coach yourself, you're starting to monitor yourself and become aware of the questions that you're asking ourselves. Many of us ask really poor questions. Here's 2 great questions. What did I do today to make me proud? What did I do today to help me grow? Here's another great question. Now what needs to be done? Now what needs to be done? We need to develop this real confidence in ourselves to take control of our life and ask ourselves questions that move us in a direction that we want to go. So think about this. Finally, every question you ask can either take you down a road that you don't want to go down or a road that you want to go down. Make the choice, make a powerful choice, ask great questions. You will get an answer. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 4 on questions to change your world. Thank you for showing up here today. If you've enjoyed this, if you've gotten something out of it, write it down. Make a video, take a picture, evidence, evidence, evidence. Show yourself evidence of what you're doing. Take advantage of what My365 is offering you today. What is it offering you? An unbelievable opportunity to create an amazing life. Life is amazing. You're amazing. It's time to take it to a whole new level. What will we do? We will tomorrow. What will we do? I just asked myself a question. What will we do? We will tomorrow give you some really powerful questions that you can start asking yourself, because it's all about questions. And finally, I don't know if you or anybody you know struggles with public speaking or has a job where they need to speak. Click on the link, find out about the My365 Speaker Academy. It's your opportunity to be trained by 2 of the best trainers in the world, myself and my coach, my mentor, Mr. Tim Dingle, who will show you some unbelievable skills to get you up in front of people so you can articulate what you want to say in a way that has meaning, has impact, and also help you to overcome the fear that a lot of people have of just speaking in public. Check it out, share it. Have a great day. Much love to all. We'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. All the best.